Have you ever had someone stop you just to say they can't believe your age? Maybe they thought you were years, maybe even a whole decade, younger than you actually are. At first it feels like a compliment, but what if it's more than that? What if looking younger isn't just about good genes or expensive skincare routines? It might actually be a reflection of something deeper, your mindset, your emotional habits, and the way you choose to live. People who appear younger than their years often share certain psychological traits. And today we're diving into exactly what those are. So if you've ever been told you don't look your age, keep reading. This might explain why. Number 1, you have an unbreakable spirit. Think about someone you know who's been through tough times, heartbreaks, betrayals, financial struggles, even personal losses. And yet they seem untouched by it all, not just emotionally, but physically. They don't look worn down, they don't look older. In fact, they might even look younger than they did years ago. What's their secret? It's resilience. Your mind has far more influence over your body than you might realize. Chronic stress and emotional weight don't just live in your thoughts. They carve lines into your face, show up in your posture, and drain the energy from your presence. Stress is a silent thief. It steals your peace and, over time, your youth. People who age faster than their peers often live in a loop of worry, resentment, or regret. Their bodies stay in survival mode, flooded with cortisol, the stress hormone known to cause wrinkles, fatigue, and dull skin. On the flip side, those who seem to defy aging often have one key thing in common. They don't let stress define them. They bounce back. They get hurt, but they don't stay broken. They've trained themselves to master their emotions rather than be ruled by them. This mental strength doesn't just preserve their spirit, it shows up in their faces, their eyes, and their energy. If you're someone who keeps going no matter what, who finds reasons to smile even when things get tough, you might be tapping into the greatest anti-aging secret of all, emotional resilience. Number 2, you embrace change instead of fearing it. There's a certain kind of person who radiates energy, no matter how old they are. They may be in their 50s, 60s, or beyond, but they move through life with the curiosity and enthusiasm of someone half their age. They haven't discovered the fountain of youth. They've just learned not to resist change. One of the fastest ways to age yourself, inside and out, is to cling to the past and resist growth. People who fear change often get stuck in a mental and emotional rut. Their routines grow stale, their thoughts rigid. And yes, it even shows on their faces. You've probably seen it before. Someone who looks like they're carrying the weight of the world. Their expressions are tight, their posture is stiff, they're surviving, not thriving. Now think about those who seem to glow with life. They're open to new experiences. They ask, why not, instead of, I'm too old for that. They keep learning, exploring, growing. That mental flexibility keeps their minds sharp and their bodies healthy. It keeps them young. Science supports this too. Lifelong learners, those who stay socially and intellectually engaged, tend to maintain better cognitive function and overall health. That curiosity and openness don't just improve their lives, it shows in their appearance too. When you welcome change instead of fearing it, when you treat every twist in life as an opportunity rather than a threat, you don't just stay young, you feel young. Number 3, your mind stays curious. Some people carry a light with them. They might be 40, 50, even 60, but they have the spark of someone much younger. And often it's not skincare, money, or luck, it's curiosity. True youth doesn't begin in the mirror, it begins in the mind. When you stop asking questions, stop learning, and stop being curious about the world around you, something inside begins to fade. You might still look okay on the outside, but the glow, the energy, starts to disappear. People who let their lives become repetitive, who stay stuck in the same routines, slowly lose their inner spark. You can see it in their tired eyes, their slowed movements, their flat tone of voice. They're not really living, they're just going through the motions. Now, contrast that with someone who's still fascinated by the world. Someone who reads, travels, tries new things, asks big questions. That person doesn't age the same way. Their curiosity fuels their energy. It lights them up from the inside. Curious minds stay young because they stay engaged. They never stop learning or growing. And because of that, they never truly feel old. So, what's the real secret to looking younger? It's not just about lotions or lucky DNA. It's about how you handle stress, how you embrace life, and how open your mind is to new ideas. People who look younger often bounce back from adversity, stay open to change, keep their curiosity alive. The body reflects the mind. and a mind that is strong, flexible, and curious will always shine through in your appearance. So the next time someone says you don't look your age, maybe take it as more than a compliment. Maybe it's proof that you're living right, inside and out. Number 4, you express your emotions. Some people wear their burdens on their faces. You can see the exhaustion in their eyes, the tension in their jaw, the heaviness in their presence. Life has weighed them down, and it shows. Now think of those who appear lighter, softer, brighter. Often it's not because they've had easier lives, it's because they've learned to let emotions flow instead of bottling them up. Suppressing emotions doesn't make them go away, it stores them in your body. When you hold back tears, laughter, anger, or even joy, it builds internal stress. That stress shows up physically as tight muscles, high cortisol, and eventually deep lines and fatigue. Emotional suppression can make you age faster, not because of genetics, but because of unresolved tension. On the other hand, people who openly express their feelings tend to look and feel younger. They laugh fully. They cry when they need to. They talk things through. They release the pressure instead of letting it build up. Their honesty makes them emotionally lighter, and it shows in their faces and energy. Cultures that promote open emotional expression often report higher well-being and more youthful populations. It's no coincidence. So if you want to stay youthful, don't hide your heart. Speak your truth, feel your emotions, and give yourself permission to release what you're holding on to. You don't need expensive products to stay young. You just need emotional freedom. Number 5, you surround yourself with positive energy. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt drained, like the air itself was heavy? Or spent time with someone who left you feeling exhausted after just a few minutes? That's not your imagination. Energy is contagious. Whether it's positive or negative, the emotional atmosphere you're in affects you deeply. And if you're constantly surrounded by negativity, it doesn't just affect your mindset, it slowly wears down your body, accelerating aging in subtle but powerful ways. The people you choose to be around have a direct impact on how youthful you feel and look. If you're regularly in the company of those who complain, criticize, or bring a sense of heaviness, you're likely absorbing that energy. Over time, it shows in your posture, your facial expressions, even your skin. Now think about those who seem to glow effortlessly no matter their age. What's different about them? It's not just their skincare or diet, it's their environment. They spend time with people who uplift, inspire, and energize them. They laugh more, stress less, and carry a lightness that feels ageless. Science supports this too. Studies show that positive social interactions reduce cortisol levels, improve immune function, and slow the aging process at a cellular level. Genuine connection and joy don't just make life better, they keep your body younger. So if people say you look younger than you are, ask yourself, who do you let into your world? Are they adding to your energy or taking from it? You have more power than you think. Choose people who nourish your soul, and your body will reflect that harmony. Because at the end of the day, youth isn't just skin deep, it's energy deep. Number 6, you live with passion and purpose. Some people look like they've given up. Their face is blank, their shoulders slouched, their voice flat. It's not that they've aged physically, it's that they've stopped living emotionally. They're just going through the motions, and their body carries that emptiness. Now contrast that with someone who has a fire in their eyes. They talk about their dreams, their projects, their passions, and suddenly the years melt away. Their energy feels electric. They radiate life. The difference? Living with passion doesn't mean you have to be chasing big dreams or saving the world. It means you wake up with something to care about. Maybe it's art, teaching, building a garden, mentoring someone, or simply being a great parent or friend. Whatever it is, it fuels you, and that fuel keeps you vibrant. Without passion, time feels heavy. With it, time flies, and you barely notice the years passing. Passion gives you energy, focus, and a sense of meaning. And that vitality shows up in your body, your skin, your posture, everywhere. People who live with purpose tend to be more mentally resilient, more emotionally balanced, and yes, more physically youthful. They're engaged, alive, present. Their bodies respond to that enthusiasm like plants to sunlight. So if you've ever been told you look younger than your age, it might be because you haven't let your passion go dim. You're still excited by life, and that excitement is the ultimate anti-aging elixir. When life feels empty, when nothing on the horizon excites you, it shows. The human body reacts to emotional stagnation just as much as it reacts to physical inactivity. Disconnect from your purpose and your mind dulls, your spirit dims, and eventually your body follows. The result? A tired face, a worn-out posture, a heaviness that makes you look and feel older than you are. But those who live with purpose glow with energy no matter their age. They don't wake up dreading the day. They wake up driven, excited, ready to create, build, and experience. That passion becomes fuel. You see it in the spark in their eyes, the lift in their step, the way they move through the world with intention. Science supports this too. Studies show that a strong sense of purpose reduces stress, lowers inflammation, and can even extend your lifespan. When you pursue something that excites you, a career, a calling, a mission, your brain produces dopamine and serotonin, the same chemicals responsible for joy, vitality, and energy. These chemicals do more than elevate your mood. They keep your skin radiant, your movements fluid, and your spirit alive. So if you've been told you look younger than your age, it might not just be your skincare routine. It could be because something deep within you is still burning bright, a purpose, a dream, a passion that keeps you alive from the inside out. Ask yourself, are you just existing or are you truly living? If life has become a repetitive blur, if you're uninspired and stagnant, it won't just dull your mood, it will dull your appearance. But if you have a goal that ignites your spirit, you'll carry an energy that no wrinkle cream can replicate. Because true youth isn't measured in years, it's measured in aliveness. And those who live with passion, they never truly grow old. Number 7, you let go of the past. Have you ever seen someone who seems weighed down by their past? Their eyes are distant, their expression tired, their energy muted, as if they're carrying memories they can't put down. The truth is, holding on to regret, resentment, or guilt doesn't just affect your thoughts. It physically changes you. It increases stress, raises cortisol levels, tightens muscles, and over time accelerates aging. Your body carries emotional pain as tension, as fatigue, even as illness. The past is heavy. Every unresolved argument, every painful memory, every mistake you replay in your mind, it all takes a toll. People who can't let go often appear older, not just emotionally, but physically. Their features harden, their posture slumps, and their light fades. But then there are people who seem light, vibrant, youthful, regardless of age. What's their secret? They've made peace with the past. They've forgiven, they've let go, and they've chosen to live in the now. Instead of being defined by what happened, they focus on what's possible. They choose growth, healing, and freedom. Science affirms this too. Studies show that people who practice forgiveness and mindfulness have better immune function, lower stress levels, and even longer lifespans. When you release resentment and regret, your body relaxes, it repairs, it rejuvenates. If you've been told you look younger than your age, maybe it's because you've released the weight of what no longer serves you. You've chosen presence over pain, and that choice, made over and over again, keeps you glowing from the inside out. So ask yourself honestly, what are you still holding on to? Anger, guilt, resentment? Whatever it is, it may not just be hurting your heart, it may be aging you. But the moment you decide to release it, to truly let go, you'll feel something incredible. Lightness. Freedom. Youthfulness. Because the past is a burden, and those who choose to live unburdened, they radiate a glow that time can't touch. Final thoughts. So if you've ever wondered why some people look years younger than their actual age, now you know. It's not just luck or genetics. It's a mindset, a lifestyle, a choice, and if you don't feel that youthful glow just yet, it's not too late. Start today. Let go of what weighs you down. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Pursue what lights you on fire. Speak your truth. Laugh, cry, connect, and most of all, choose to live. Because youth isn't about how many candles are on your cake. It's about the energy you carry through the world. If you found this message inspiring, share it with someone who always seems younger than their age. They might recognize themselves in it. And now, I want to hear from you. What's the craziest age mistake someone has made about you? Stay youthful, stay powerful, and keep living with energy that defies time.